My name's Luke Pollard and I'm running to be the Member of Parliament for Plymouth Sutton and Devonport. I'm proud of Plymouth. It's where I was born and where I live now. But Plymouth gets a raw deal from government. Our school funding is the lowest in the country, our NHS is in crisis, and our transport links are precarious. I think it's time we had an MP who went to Westminster to stand up for our city. An MP who will always put Plymouth first, not their party. Because Plymouth is my home, that's exactly what I will do. We're not asking for more money as a city than anyone else, we're just asking for our fair share. If we keep sending the same Tory MP to Westminster, we're going to get the same result. More cuts and poorer public services. As a son of a submariner, I know how important a strong defence is to Plymouth and our country. That's why I'll vote to renew Trident and fight Tory cuts to the Royal Navy and the Royal Marines. And I'll continue my campaign to save Stonehouse Barracks and the Royal Citadel from Tory cuts. My mum was a teacher in Plymouth schools. She taught me the value of a good education. That's why I'll stand up for our teachers and oppose the Tory funding cuts. I'll make sure that our teachers here in the city get the resources they need to make sure every child in Plymouth can succeed. I've had my reasons to rely on the NHS for close family members in the past couple of months. NHS staff do an amazing job, but they can't go on like this with less resource and more pressure on them. I will fight to give the NHS in Plymouth the resources it needs, and will fight against further Tory cuts and prioritisations to our NHS, especially to mental health services. And whether you voted Remain or voted to leave, I'll fight for a good Brexit deal for Plymouth. The Tories don't fund us properly in the southwest. Just look at our train line. That's why we need a strong local MP to stand up for us, so we protect our funding, jobs and investment in any Brexit deal. I'm proud of Labour's values of standing up for people, compassion, fairness, decent housing and helping people get on. They're not just Labour values, they're Plymouth values, and they're my values. There's just 523 votes between the Tory MP and me, and so I'm asking for your vote to be the next MP for this area, so I can put Plymouth first as a campaigner in Parliament. I'm tired of MPs going to Westminster and putting their party first and Plymouth second. That's why I'll always put Plymouth first and party second. That hasn't happened with the Tory MP we've had for the last 7 years, but with me, it will. Plymouth first, always.